Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. I'm Sally Kent and I just felt urged to hold this crystal up to the screen to send you all some healing really, because I feel like a lot of you have been going through quite a bit of shit recently, bless you, and hopefully September's going to give you that little bit of recuperation that it seems like your soul is needing. I feel like a lot of you have been really busy and you've just had like loads to do, so I'm also feeling that some of you may have some issues with anger, not through September, I mean like now, like it's come from like the last season, from like Leo season. I feel like, you know, because I'm a water sign as well, I think a lot of water signs have problems expressing their anger. So if you understand that anger is essentially fear, so whatever it is that you've been feeling fearful of recently is likely to manifest itself in your body with aches and pains, because as I'm doing this reading I'm feeling like my left hip is quite sore. So it could be that some of you are feeling that other people's anger, like you don't know how to handle other people's anger, because this is our left hip is our receptive side, our feminine side of the body. So I feel like perhaps some of you have had some people around you in your life that are struggling with their emotions, because you know, you guys just process your emotions so quickly, it's harder for other signs to do that. So I feel like with your kind empathetic soul, you're almost like taking on people's pain and upset. So just be mindful of that and realise that, you know, we all have to do our own work. We can be there for people, but it'd be helpful for you guys to maintain some healthy boundaries this season. So let's see what September has in store for you. Okay, this is interesting. So the first card we've got is the moon, if you can see that. Oh, hold up to the light, sorry. There we go. So you may experience some confusion this month and a level of uncertainty, because the moon is associated with things being a little bit unclear and things not being certain, and we kind of have to just be patient. So there's something this month where you're having to be patient and just let life take its course a little bit. It's almost like the more you try and control it and influence it, the less it's going to respond. So just try and I suppose gather some patience really, and just try and allow things to percolate in their own time. I feel like this, for some of you, it's associated with your career and your level of self-worth. So how have you been feeling about yourself and what it is that you do in the world? Have you been struggling to you know, have that confidence in what it is that you do in the world? You know, because the Four of Pentacles can sometimes be associated with being a bit of a miser. And by that I mean like holding on too tightly to what it is we feel is our social status, or holding on too tightly to the money and the abundance that we have. And by holding on too tightly to things like that, we actually create stagnation in our life. So I think for you guys, it'd be good for you to just lighten the load a little bit and just try not to get stressed about money, try not to be stressed about what it is that you do in the world, and try and work on your self-worth, because when we work on our self-worth, our net worth starts to reflect that. I think that some of you could benefit from just losing yourself in music. You know, I hone into each star sign before I do the videos, and I was just listening to like really upbeat dance music, and I was having a good dance around, just closing my eyes, and I feel like it charged me to be able to talk to you guys. So I feel like a lot of you benefit a lot from listening to your favourite music, and it gives you that boost that you need to kind of get things done. So I think that will help you in this season when you're having to kind of wait and be patient about things. You know, if you can't, don't force things, don't try and control things too much. Just allow them, accept them as they are, and things will work themselves out nicely, especially if you focus your attention on yourself and trying to make yourself feel good and increasing that self-worth. So let's have a look for your relationships advice. So this can be a romantic relationships, this can be our friendships, our family relationships, and also our co-workers. So let's see what you can expect. Okay, so it seems like there's some blockages and some fears going on in some of your relationships. The devil is associated with being restricted by something. So what is it that's holding you in chains at the moment? What is it that you feel is restricting your growth? Sometimes this card can be associated with having some form of obsession or some negative addiction of some sort. So, you know, have you got healthy habits? You know, I think that because this is in the relationship area of your life for September, I think it seems that you may have to be more honest about what it is that you're not that comfortable about yourself, because the devil is associated with those dark parts of ourselves that we're not really too confident about sharing with others. And I feel like some of your relationships could benefit from you being humble, really, and accepting your weaknesses and strengths, because that's when you release the chains and that's when you get a burst of energy. And this is a powerful card, because it's essentially about asking us to accept all of ourselves and bring all of ourselves into the light. So I feel like some of you need to have conversation with either a friend or a loved one about what it is that you feel restricted by. And then I think moving forward, you'll be able to initiate some really good structure, some boundaries, and have a plan. I feel like a lot of you this month are trying to plan and organise things, and certain things are unclear, so you're kind of having to just wait it out. And I think if you, you know, feel the fear and do it anyway kind of thing, and have those conversations with a loved one of some sort, it will lead you to feel more powerful. And some of you may actually be stepping into a leadership role of some sort. You may have a promotion. There could be a project that you're founding. This is about when we stand in our power. So I feel like your relationships are going to be going really well for you when you stand in your power and you can have confidence about what it is that you contribute to the whole. Because it seems to me that you have a little bit of, you've been experiencing a little bit of lack of confidence in what it is that you bring to the world and to people's lives. And you know, you're an amazing, unique, beautiful being, and you bring a lot to the whole. So just remind yourself of that this month, Pisces. So what is it that Pisces needs to know for September? What is it that Pisces needs to know for September? Okay, so going back to the organising, so the King of Swords is associated with planning, organising, being self-disciplined, having healthy routines, healthy habits. But this is a predominantly mind card because it's a swords card. So this is, you can expect to have a really clear as crystal mind going forward in September, that you'll be able to make decisions very quickly, and you'll be able to remain impartial and not really be confused by your emotions. You may have to be quite strict with yourself on some days, and you know, limit what it is that you do with others so that you can focus on what you know needs to be done. And we are in Virgo season, and Virgo season is famous for being the planning and organised time of the year. It's associated with harvest, with nature, and you know, we're getting closer to Halloween or Samhain, whatever you want to call it, which essentially is about us weighing things up and deciding what it is that stays and goes. So you can see here, you know, this is the scales that represents a balanced view of with our mind and our emotions, and also the sword here, which is symbolic of being able to see things clearly, being able to cut through bullshit, and be able to be truthful and powerful with what it is that we think, do and be, essentially. Some of you also can expect some form of achievement in regards to your career or a creative project. This is a celebration, so you may be celebrating a new promotion, a new advancement of some sort, or perhaps you know, it could be something as beautiful as, you know, you've moved a room around and it feels more comfortable, and it's like a little celebration because you feel more at ease in your home, because the pentacles are related to our body, our work, our abundance, our home. So, you know, is this a celebration about your body? Are you feeling more in touch with it again? Are you celebrating your level of self-worth increasing, or are you celebrating your social standing that's increased? Whatever it is, it's likely to be a nice celebration for you, where you feel good about what it is that you do and what it is that you bring to everyone's lives and the world at large. So that is your September reading, Pisces. I hope you liked it. It's a pleasure reading the tarot for you guys. I'm a newbie on here, so I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel, or like and comment what it is that you think about the video, whether it resonated with you in any way. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you'd like a personal reading with me, the details are below, and also my social media links are below if you'd like to follow me on any of those channels. It's been a real pleasure, and I wish you loads of luck for September. You know, trust yourself, and you'll find the time to have those conversations with people that I feel like you guys need to this season, and just allow things to move in natural cycles. Try not to force things, because you're going to have some amazing ideas this season, and you're going to be able to implement them with power and with authority. And I feel like some of you will be able to establish a stronger code of ethics of some sort. So you may just think, you know, actually no, this is what I value, and now I'm going to start living by my values. It looks to be an exciting month for you, and I'd love to hear how you get on, and I'm wishing you so much love. And you know, take care, lots of love. Bye for now. Bye.